schoolteacher Mary Crosby Chappelle has taught in the Buffalo school system for 33 years. She's a remarkable woman who knows Buffalo and its people. Now here's your chance to get to know her a little bit better.
All I'm doing is seeking why I'm like I am. I sought it but I've been through a lot of things, and whatever's around me in my life, I pick it up. And as soon as I pick it up, I use it.
She has a tremendous thirst for knowledge of the world and its people. Most people that meet Mary Crosby Chappelle want to know what makes her click. At 76, she's vibrant, outspoken, totally woman, possessing endless energy and a remarkable ageless quality.
Oh, you should see me out there with the fellas. You know, if they stop, if one stops me, you know, and he gets his hat way down. Oh, I like the way you do it. You know, I like the way you tip your hat, you know. Put it on and do it again.
This former teacher of the Buffalo school system is no ordinary woman. You can see it in her stride as she walks. Mary says, "I've seen it all." She lived during a time when Jim Crow laws were accepted, and she was not.
We took it as a style. We took it as a way of life. You didn't know anything else, remember? And you'd been taught to appreciate what you did have. And we had no other way to compare it.
When you had to go to the back of the bus,
yes,
how did you feel?
Not did bother me one bit. If somebody said the word Nigger, it didn't matter. It didn't
matter to you?
No, you didn't fight about it. We didn't.
How did you deal with that?
You just said nigger, and we just said cracker.
During the 1900s, industrial growth took place here in Buffalo and attracted blacks nationwide. A massive migration took place, and many blacks settled on streets like William and Clinton.
It was quite prosperous, and it was just like Harlem, or Huff in the Cleveland section, or Michigan Avenue in Cincinnati. Just typical. We were just living it up.
Those years are behind her now, but this petite woman with a sharp memory and wit remembers them easily. She has taught more than 2,500 school children in her career. She worked only with those with severe learning disabilities. She has taught, lectured, sung, dramatized, written, and preached her way into the lives of all those she met. For her efforts to make the community about her a better place, she has had the honor of receiving numerous plaques and citations. She's always on the go, never home, but sometimes she takes time to be alone.
Mrs. Mary Crosby Chappelle.
Thank you, darling.
She's never sitting still for too long, especially when she has a special message about Dr. Martin Luther King.
He took the advantage of home life, of community life, of school life, of church life, of club life. Whatever came in his life, he used that to improve himself.
One Buffalonian told me Mary Crosby Chappelle was born during the wrong time. She should have been born during slavery times, he said. She would have surely have been a conductor on the Underground Railroad. She's a proud woman who recently returned from a conference on the aging in Washington. There, she shared these thoughts with women on growing old.
Keep yourself alert, even if you can't do anything but hold up your hand, as Naaman did. You can do that. You can sparkle. You can have a voice that you dare not scream with it and lose its effectiveness and its beauty and its music and its dramatism. And so that I like to know that every bit of, every trait I have, everything with which I'm equipped, even at 76, is to be able to use it. If I have to twist a certain way, I like to do it dramatically so that I'll attract a man, or it can be 2 or 3 women for that matter, because it's good for them to be jealous of a woman who is using all of her facilities and using it to the last leap.
Mary Crosby Chappelle has something to say on just about everything. She's an educated woman, a graduate of Clark College in Atlanta, Georgia. She taught in the Buffalo school system when there were just a handful of black teachers. Today, she criticizes the decline in the standard of education and segregation. I asked her what advice she would give to young people who are watching.
That stick with it. Cope. And I tell, and everybody that knows me knows that, Miss Chappelle, what shall I do? Stick with it. I did it, I'm still doing it. You're no better than I am. You're not meeting what I met. Stick with it. Positive thinking will make you master and overcome. It isn't as bad as you think. The idea is much less, it means much less than the cause. Because it's fleeting, the idea, the thought that you're entertaining now, this emotional upheaval means nothing.
Okay.
But the cause is what's great. Paul said that. Jesus Christ said it. All the great leaders, Mohammedans, said the same thing. The cause is greater than the way I feel.
I hope you enjoyed meeting Mary Crosby Chappelle as much as I enjoyed interviewing her. She is definitely a part of Buffalo's growing history. More City Scene in just a moment.